I don't know why the fucking camera ain't working. It's super annoying. Why is the camera not fucking working? Shit's such a pain in the ass sometimes. What up, you everybody? Oh man, work was trash. I just slept for like, what time is it? I got 2 hours of sleep. My mom should be bringing Minnie by anytime. So I don't have a whole lot of time so I can get some sleep. I'm about a fucking insomniac though. Let me see if I can get this fucking camera straightened out. I don't know why it's not working, man. Oh, I'm definitely tired. I don't know why this camera's being a dick though. It should fucking give me a notification, dude. Yeah, I mean this one probably won't be super exciting. Try again, motherfucker. Check your Wi-Fi connection. Wi-Fi connection is good, bro. God damn it. Like, why is this phone got to be such a bitch? The phone camera is way better. Hey, what's up? I'm trying to get this stupid camera to work. I might have to restart my computer. Wi-Fi is working just fine. Connect it and try to connect it. I might have to restart this fucker. Connected, secured. Okay. Let's see if this will work. Fuck off, you piece of shit. That's super fucking annoying, dude. Oh shit, I'm missing a couple things. Yeah, I might have to restart. 10-hour stream? Jesus. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to get this stupid ass camera to work. But it's saying that what the fuck? It doesn't make it lick a sense. Oh my God. Drive the price of their own product. I'm telling you guys, you guys think that this whole fucking Trump thing is a good thing. It's really not. It's actually not a good thing at all. Last time we fucking invaded for some damn oil, it was a nightmare. I do want to watch some of this pondering politics, fucking see what he had to say. Trump,
I would say it's like having another
that
producer
shit
in the room
crazy.
that knows exactly what your song needs. This is Co-Producer,
link,
the
dude.
fastest way to find samples that fit your track. It listens to your track and pulls in samples that fit the rhythm, harmony, and key automatically. No more scrolling and no more random loops that don't match the vibe. You can ask it to find specific sounds or let it listen to your track and suggest something that could be cool. Plus, you get unlimited access to every sound,
Dude,
so
with
no
these
credits,
fucking
no
ads.
As we speak, a visibly confused and frail and audibly slurring Donald Trump is conducting his first press conference about his unconstitutional bombing strikes into Venezuela. And among other things, Trump explicitly confirms that his goal is regime change and that he's committing the United States into a long-term transition into a government in Venezuela, which he says will be more friendly to U.S. interests in order to...
U.S. oil industry has already declared that they wouldn't go into Venezuela. Why would a business that relies on supply and demand increase production and place more product on the world markets? Drive down the price of their own product. I think they're gonna sell it to Russia and everybody else that was getting oil from them in the first place. It's hard to say. This phone thing is about to piss me off. Fuck it. I'm gonna restart my phone and see what happens. If the phone don't work, I'm gonna restart my computer. I think the live will stay up. Did you not just have a No King's Day? No King's Day was a success, dude. I assume you're talking about Maduro. Like, dude, Trump's supposed to not start any more wars, dude. We're supposed to be America first. Which is a message I support. America first. America first. We got a bunch of new members though. That's pretty cool. But like he came out with this fucking
seize their...
He made all you guys look foolish when you guys were all talking about how it wasn't the oil. It's not the oil, man. It's about the drugs. It's about the drugs. He made y'all look like idiots in this very press conference, like 20 minutes later. Dude, my fucking washer's back there making all kinds of ruckus. I'm about to have to go straighten that out. This motherfucker's like... like I said, I'm happy for the people. If you know, because Maduro was a piece of shit, but I just don't think we should be the world police. It's unprecedented what he just did, kidnapping like a fucking a dude, which I'm all for. Like if the people are enjoying it, I have no problems with it. It's my problem with this is that Trump has already said that we're just taking back what they stole from us. Like they stole the oil from us. Like what? It's their fucking country, dude. Definitely never about the drugs, Lady Wiser. Yep, no more wars. And it's just not, I don't really know how happy the people are. Like you guys realize most of these countries around the world, when they're chanting death to America, it's because we have went into their country and pillaged it for all its wealth and left them out. This stupid phone thing is driving me nuts. I want my good camera.
Oil. And he also confirms that the United States is fully prepared for a much more massive military operation in Venezuela to make sure it happens. So to be very clear, the neocon era of the George W. Bush administration that so much of MAGA insisted was long gone, Donald Trump has single-handedly resurrected in a massive betrayal. But before we unpack all that, if you end up liking this video and you want to support the channel, please be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and alert bells before you go. All right, folks, again, as we speak, this press conference is ongoing. It's possible that Trump will take questions from reporters, and we'll talk about that likely in a separate video. But here are Trump's remarks. And again, note how visibly confused and frail and slow and slurring he looks and sounds.
My name is Scott Campione. I'm a retired pro wrestler, and I just got these done 6 months ago, and I got so much to talk about. So welcome to my house, and let's go. It's amazing after 6 months how much more used to it you get. This new view saved my life. I didn't know what was wrong with me. So I couldn't train, couldn't eat.
Dude, look at
I had a
his
couple
fucking
broken
ass,
feet.
man.
Late last night and early today, at my direction, the United States Armed Forces conducted an extraordinary military operation in the capital of Venezuela.
And you just see it, and it gets worse from here. Okay, so this is his first press conference as well about this. Here's another clip.
Used to launch a spectacular assault, and it was an assault like people have not seen since
You don't see nothing. Why is everything so
World War
fucking
II.
bright?
It was a force against a heavily fortified military fortress in the heart of Caracas to bring outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro to
Everything is
justice.
super bright.
See how slow he sounds, how fatigued, how confused. And again, it gets so much
The
worse.
United States military is the strongest and most fearsome military on the planet by far. With capabilities and skills our enemies can scarcely begin to imagine. We have the best equipment.
So this nearly 80-year-old
To run
moron who's in the throes of mental decline, disintegrating on camera, on live TV, trying to project strength, but in fact projecting extraordinary weakness, is conducting a regime change war.
We're going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. So we don't want to be involved with having somebody else get in, and we have the same situation that we had for the last long period of years. So we are going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition.
Jesus
So he just
Christ.
repeated himself. He literally just repeated himself because he's so confused. But note how he explicitly confirms that the United States is going to run Venezuela. We are effectively going to occupy and run the post-Maduro government, according to Trump, which may involve, as he'll later explain, additional military operations, because it's entirely possible that the post-Maduro Venezuelan government has a vice president that they did not capture. Maybe she doesn't go along with this. Maybe she tries to resist. And maybe this is Iraq and Afghanistan 2.0. Things that Trump assured us would never happen on his watch. So again, he's confused, he's repeating himself, and he's also explicitly committing the United States to running another sovereign nation for a transition into a more friendly government, all for the sake of oil.
We're there now, but we're going to stay until such time as the proper transition can take place. So we're going to stay until such time as we're going to run it, essentially, until such time as a proper transition can take place.
Again, insisting we're going to run it, proper transition, slurring over his words. He's repeating himself. Not good, folks. Not good.
As everyone knows, the oil business in Venezuela has been a bust, a total bust for a long period of time. They were pumping almost nothing by comparison to what they could have been pumping and what could have taken place. We're going to have our very large United States oil companies, the biggest anywhere in the world, go in, spend billions of dollars, fix the badly broken infrastructure, the oil infrastructure, and start making money for the country. And we are ready to stage a second and much larger attack if we need to do so. So we were prepared to do a second wave if we needed to do so. We actually assumed that a second wave would be necessary, but now it's probably not.
So again, Trump is explicitly committing future military operations if need be. This is not simply diplomatic. It wasn't just a one and done. That's part of the reason he placed such a massive armada, an aircraft carrier, multiple other destroyers in the area. It's one of the biggest fleets in this part of the hemisphere in decades. And he parked it off the coast of Venezuela. Now we know why, right? We long suspected that the reason was a regime change war, but that's precisely what it is. It's a show of force. And why? all about the oil. You don't have to interpret, you don't have to intuit. He says it outright. It's about
buddy. You
the
don't have to double
friggin'
tap.
oil.
This partnership of Venezuela with the United States of America, a country that everybody wants to be involved with because of what we were able to do and accomplish, will make the people of Venezuela rich, independent, and safe. And it will also make
I hope it
the
does.
many, many people from Venezuela that are living in the United States extremely happy. They suffered.
How long it takes a beginner like my dad to go from beer belly to get ripped again.
Man, I
And
gotta
listen,
get this
they
back.
did suffer. Venezuelans did suffer under Maduro. There's no question about it. An illegitimate, repressive, illiberal leader. There's no question about it. But this is the sort of shit that President Bush said about Iraq and Afghanistan. And look how it turned out. It's just history repeats itself from the very man who insisted that he would be the last person to do it.
Evidence of their crimes will be presented in a court of law. And I've seen it. I've seen what we have. It's both horrible and breathtaking that something like this could have been allowed to take place.
So Nicolas Maduro and his wife are going to be, they have been, and the indictment's been unsealed. They've been indicted in New York City, New York, the Southern District of New York. And that's good, right? If you're going to capture a leader, it's good that you don't, ship them off to Guantanamo Bay, that you try them in a civilian court of law, which is what's going to happen here. But it's interesting to hear Trump talk about, the crimes that Maduro committed. And he'll occasionally say, think of the drugs. Think of the drugs that they have facilitated into the United States. Just a month ago, Donald Trump pardoned a former Latin America president, Hernandez of Honduras, who was a convicted drug trafficker. He was convicted in the United States of drug trafficking. Convicted, not just indicted, convicted. And Trump pardoned him. And now a month later, we're supposed to believe that this is about stopping drugs from Venezuela. Bullshit. They're mutually exclusive. It's not, and it's never been about drugs.
American lives. And they came from mental institutions and insane asylums. They came from prisons and jails. The reason I say both, they sound similar. Actually, prisons, a little bit more hostile, a little bit tougher.
Look at Marco Rubio just trying to look down and not give away that he thinks his boss is an idiot, because of course he does. Trump talking about insane asylums, which quite frankly is where he belongs, is ridiculous. But the reason he's doing it is because he's heard about the process of asylum. The process of asylum, which has nothing to do with insane asylums. He just hears the word, asylum. It must refer to, a mental institution. That's why he did this. That's why he keeps talking about insane asylums, because he hears about people being granted asylum at the border when they're fugitives from their own country. He's really dumb. His cognitive decline once again on full display here. And look, Marco Rubio's trying to avoid looking at Trump, looking at the cameras. Look away, look away.
Right. Potentially in league with the cartels operating along our border. All of these actions were in gross violation of the core principles of American foreign policy, dating back more than 2 centuries, and not anymore. All the way back, it dated to the Monroe Doctrines, and the Monroe Doctrine is a big deal, but we've superseded it by a lot, by a real lot. They now call it the Monroe Document. I don't know. It's Monroe Doctrine. We sort of forgot about it. It was very important, but we forgot about it. We don't forget about it anymore. Under our
And again, it's so funny that Marco Rubio is having to look away. This is how much of a trend. It's called the Monroe Doctrine. Nobody calls it the Monroe Doctrine. The Monroe Doctrine was named after President James Monroe back in the 1820s. And it's basically this idea that the Western Hemisphere belongs to the United States, and we're going to be the preeminent power here, and Europe needs to stay the hell away and focus on the Eastern Hemisphere. It's just, he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. And I want to close with this again. If Trump takes questions from reporters, we'll definitely cover it. And I could show you multiple clips of this. But while General Kane is speaking, Trump is visibly falling asleep, standing up.
State of readiness.
prepared to project power, defend themselves, and our interests in the region. This operation is a testament to the dedication and unwavering commitment to justice and our resolve to hold accountable those who threaten peace and stability. In closing, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women who executed.
So again, Trump visibly struggling to stay awake. It looks like Trump is taking questions from reporters, so we'll talk about that in a separate video. But again, to be very clear, Trump is explicitly admitting that this was done for oil, that the United States is conducting regime change, that we will run the country, occupy it if need be, using the military. And that's one of the biggest revelations of the second Trump administration and a massive betrayal of the so-called America First agenda. Congratulations, Trump voters. Thanks to you, we are once again back in a regime change war, which many of you promised would never happen if this man got back into power. So you just objectively wrong.
This dude's
you
studied
just
politics
got
like he's
played.
a political student.
And who knows what will happen in the future.
He knows what he's
another
talking
regime
about.
change for
He
oil.
does.
In the
He's
meantime,
really
let me know what you think in the comments.
I mean, AI can now build a website
yeah,
in 90 seconds, while the only
If
AI
you guys
most
can't
people
see
over
what's
40
happening,
know is
it's baffling because we've been through this shit before. Like with every other country we've tried to do this shit with, it has not been good. It's not been good every time. And I'm all for fucking freeing these people, man, from Maduro. I know what we're about to do, dude. We're about to pillage their country. I mean, Trump has already said it. We're taking back the oil that they fucking stole from us. Like they stole the oil from us that's in the ground in their country. It's not good, y'all. I'm telling you. Like people supported Bush with this same shit back when it happened with Bush. Like, you guys are fucking un-American and fucking blah, 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 blah. That was the worst fucking war we've ever been in. My TDS? Oh. Glittery. My TDS is I do have tremendous dong syndrome. I mean it's a blessing and a curse, but it is what it is. Let's see what else we can bring up here. There's plenty of shit to watch on. I wanted to see what people had said about it because I know this shit's not good. It's not good for the country, man. Invasion backfires. Trump loses control. We got him. No, this dude's usually got some pretty good takes. We'll watch this dude for a second because this guy was full-blown mega. He really doesn't support
Welcome back
Trump
to the
anymore,
channel, everybody. A little bit early one today. Breaking news, if you haven't seen. Yes, the United States kicks off 2026 with an absolute bang. Yes, the Prince of Peace, Donald Trump, just bombed the shit out of Venezuela, sent in Delta Force, and captured their president. So what we're going to talk about in this video today, show you guys what happened. And while everybody's going to be cheering, rah, 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 nobody's thinking about the second and third order effects of regime change. And yeah, we're going to talk about maybe some of the problems we're going to see going forward. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Helps the channel. Let's jump into it. So what's the United States been up to? Kicking the new year off with its old tricks, just invading sovereign countries, removing their leaders, and securing massive oil reserves, baby. Yeah, USA. USA. Now, we've obviously been threatening Venezuela for weeks, if not months. A lot of people have been talking about how is this going to look. I did a video before talking about there would be 3 steps. We would most likely try to do it clandestinely, which is use something like the CIA to take him out. Next would be airstrikes, and third would be full-scale invasion. It looks like we got somewhere in between the middle of 1 and 2. All right, we were able to go in there, bunch of airstrikes, most likely to take out air missile defense systems, and then yes, sounds like U.S. Army Delta Force, which is exactly who you'd expect for this type of operation, went in and secured President Maduro. All right, and some pretty wild footage of U.S. helicopters rolling through last night in Venezuela.
The instant fix for snorers without touching their nose. Most people waste money on fixes and still end up sleeping.
This dude usually got really good takes, so just check it out. buddy.
And another one here. Looks like we weren't able to do this
Not yours,
perfectly peacefully.
You don't have to jump to any conclusions, bro. Trump openly said yesterday it's about the oil. It's about the oil, and we're going to be running Venezuela, okay? He even said, guess what he even said, y'all? He said, make Venezuela great again. Like, holy fucking shit. You guys are a trip. You guys are a total trip. But
now, we don't know all the details yet. Donald Trump's going to be speaking on this a little bit later today, but we do know at least this, that yes, this guy is captured. He is on a U.S. ship with his wife, and this was Donald Trump's message to the American people. All right, from Donald Trump, the United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. This operation was done in conjunction with U.S. law enforcement. Details to follow. There will be a news conference today at 11 a.m. at Mar-a-Lago. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. So it looks like it might have been a combination of U.S. law enforcement, I would assume the DEA, based off of this picture right here, and Delta Force, from what we know so far. So not a lot more details than that yet, other than we know. Looks like the hit went off pretty flawlessly. Haven't heard of any injuries or anything like that to U.S. troops. But what's really going to be the big deal is what happens moving forward. Because yes, regime change is a tricky bastard. If we look at how well the United States has pulled this off in the past in places like Iraq, removing Saddam Hussein from power, which has been an absolute disaster in the Middle East, following that, as well as Gaddafi, another one of the most prosperous nations in Africa. We went in, removed Gaddafi from power, completely destabilized the country. That country's been in civil war pretty much ever since. And so what do we expect to happen here? Are the Venezuelan people, all the Venezuelan people are just going to be out in the streets cheering, and we're going to peacefully have a nice regime change with no problems? Well, there's a lot of potential issues with that. And this is the way this usually works. First of all, yes, you removed the leader, Maduro, from power, but keep in mind how many generals, how many underlings, how many people of prominence that are in that political party that are still there, that are going to be vying for power now. Vying for power of the military itself is going to be a huge one. And are Maduro's generals just going to roll over and just hand power over to Maria Machado? I don't know. Maybe, hopefully. The best thing we could hope for the Venezuelan people is that, this goes off without a hitch and it's a nice, peaceful regime change. But that doesn't seem to ever be how this actually works out. And so, yes, while Maria Machado says she's ready to take over the government and hand all of Venezuela's oil reserves over to the United States oil companies, which she's already announced in the past that's exactly what she's planning on doing. But again, are they just going to hand this power over to her? The military leaders? I don't know. Now, you're going to see things like this. Yes, everybody's going to be celebrating. Where did we also see things like this? Oh, yeah, that's right. This was Iraq. So yes, happiness, cheering, and again, I hope for the Venezuelan people that this is, something that goes through peacefully and smoothly. You're going to see a lot of this for the next couple days.
I really do. I'm not against them being freed from a fucking dictator. Not against
so a lot of cheering, a lot of happiness, but what comes next is dealing with the power vacuum of regime change. And what does that usually end up in? Well, almost always a civil war, which God forbid it happens here, because this could very, very easily turn into another Vietnam for the United States. And why is that? Well, we went in there, we removed Maduro from power, we regime changed, and let's just be honest, it's obviously because of the oil. And there's also a little bit more when we're talking about combating influence from Russia, Iran, China, etc. But the point being here is, if this regime change doesn't go smoothly, and let's say you have one of Maduro's generals or underlings come in, take power, take control of the military, not really anything has actually changed. And then what is the United States going to have to do? Well, it's going to have to do step 3 of any regime change war, and that is go in, put boots on the ground, and actually facilitate the forceful transfer of power from Maduro's side to the pro-U.S., let's call it a puppet that we want to put in, Maria Machado, or whoever's going to be put in power. And you also have to protect all those oil facilities and all those oil reserves, because this regime change didn't start here with the removal of Maduro. It started months, if not years ago, in boardrooms and in corporate meetings, because, again, Chevron and Exxon are, I guarantee you, already ready to head in and start seizing control of all of those oil facilities. And just like in Iraq, you got to have U.S. troops there, most likely, to protect all those assets. And I got to say, also hilarious, but we got to take a look back at Donald Trump's New Year's Eve resolution.
Yep, let's
I
check it
haven't
out.
been to the grocery store in
Like,
months
this
because
motherfucker
this
bragging about
delivery
no
service
more new
offers
wars.
hundreds
First,
of
no new
high-quality,
wars, like,
non-GMO groceries.
it's likely not going to be good, guys. Just from history, no history.
Mr. President, do you have a New Year's resolution? I have. Peace on earth. Peace on earth.
Yes, Donald Trump's New Year's resolution, peace on earth, lasted about 48 hours before we bombed the shit out of a sovereign country. Nice. Now, what's going
Oh, just for your guys' information, if you don't know, this dude right here is he was a Green Beret for many years for the United States military. This dude knows what the fuck he's talking about, okay? This guy is a mega dude also. He is not a fucking anti-Trump guy. He voted for Trump, and he's been completely disgusted by everything Trump's been doing because he's been going against everything he said. The Epstein files, this dude don't believe the official story of Charlie Kirk, which I don't either. I think it's very fucking sketchy. But yeah, this dude should give him props. The motherfucker is, he was a Green Beret for a long time. Straight up. So respect our service members. Mega does not. But yeah, this dude right here is the shit. He's actually a really good dude since I've been watching him. But yeah, Green Beret, veteran, fought for this country, fought hard, bled. He knows what the fuck he knows what our country's about, dude. I mean, we're already saying that we're taking shit back that they stole from us. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
to happen to Maduro, you may ask? Well, don't worry. We've put the perfect person on the case to make sure he comes to justice. Yes, Pam Bondi says Nicolas Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores, have been indicted in the Southern District of New York. Nicolas Maduro has been charged with narco-terrorism, conspiracy, cocaine importation, conspiracy, possession of machine guns and destructive devices, and conspiracy to possess machine guns and destructive devices against the United States. They will soon face the full wrath of the American justice on American soil and American courts. On behalf of the entire United States Justice Department, I would like to thank President Trump for having the courage to demand accountability on behalf of the American people. Yes, amazing. Now that's a distraction from the...
I'm sorry, bro, but Trump puts America first. If that offends you, you are a homo. Jim, listen. Get Trump's fucking dick out of your mouth, dude. Like, for real. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, it doesn't really matter what he says or does. Like, you guys immediately flip-flop on the shit and suck him off. Like, it's just insane. You know what we need to do? We need to revoke his fucking his special boy FIFA Peace Prize because he doesn't deserve it. He does not even deserve the made-up Peace Prize. Like, holy fucking shit.
The Epstein files.
Yep.
Because remember, there's another 1 million more files that are supposed to be released this week. I'm sure there's no coincidence. All right, but I will say, politics aside from this, looks like an absolute fantastic job from the United States military pulling this off strategically and tactically. So well done to that. Glad to hear, as far as we know, no U.S. troops were hurt in this. But again, here's the thing. You're going to see all the rah-rahing and all the cheering on Fox News and how amazing this is for America. But I want you guys to remember, this regime change business is far more complicated than just removing Maduro from power. So 2026 is most likely going to be a big year of dealing with the fallout of this decision. But we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. I'll have more information on this as it transpires. Just wanted to get this one out early for you guys because it just happened a couple hours ago. It's going to do it for this one. Catch y'all in the next.
Dude right there is legit. Trump voter. Just so y'all know, this is not a fucking left-wing libtard. He's a fucking Green Beret Trump voter. Okay? So yeah, you guys are just cooked, dude. You guys did the same thing back with Bush. And every other time we've tried to do some regime change shit. And this is pretty much covering up the Epstein bullshit, the debacle that's going on right now. Let's see. What's in my custom feed? Just go home, bro. Let's see. Greenland pretty much sees us as a threat right now. That's fucking crazy. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what the right-wing propaganda has to spew. We'll watch something right-wing. Fuck you, Asmongold, you dirty fuck. That's I'm only seeing one Fox thing on here. Let's see. Where'd the Fox one go?
Taxes is feeling unwelcome. Now Taxes is an open door to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts. They do your taxes, so you can walk out with confidence. Now this is Taxes.
Dispensary.
Democrats have been up in arms about Maduro's capture, but the administration tonight continues to defend the president's actions.
We called members of Congress immediately after. This was not the kind of mission that you can do congressional notification on. It was a trigger-based mission in which conditions had to be met night after night. We watched and monitored that for a number of days. So it's just simply not the kind of mission you can call people and say, hey, we may do this at some point in the next 15 days.
House Democrats meantime will hold an emergency caucus meeting tomorrow following the military operation in Venezuela and the capture of Mr. Maduro. It'll be held virtually. To speak more about the congressional reaction, let's bring in South Carolina Congresswoman, the great Nancy Mace. Always great to have you with us, Congresswoman. Real honor. Appreciate your time tonight. I just have to say, I thought Secretary Rubio hit the nail on the head. You can't, let's be honest, those of us who've been in the Beltway know how this goes. You can't exactly get out there and start sharing all of these details with some congressional lawmakers. First of all, there's a security aspect. And second of all, they didn't exactly have the timing knocked down. Am I right about that?
No, that's right. And at this point, Kevin, I don't see a reason to have any congressional action. This was a very surgical military apprehension for a fugitive. It was not an act of war. And so, I'm going to push back on Democrats that say that it is. And look, I mean, they've defended Iranian terrorism. They've defended terrorism in South America now with Maduro. And, we've got to make sure that we're pushing back. And Trump was right today. Trump talked about and discussed the Monroe Doctrine and discussed how this was a fugitive that we've got to bring in for the narco-terrorism. And quite frankly, I don't even think it compares to Panama, which is to me, a different situation. Thousands of troops. We had nothing of the sort today. We had no American troops killed in action, thank God. They did a very good job. And the one thing I've learned about Donald Trump and the Trump doctrine is that when he sets his mind to it, he's very surgical in his military movements. And it's why he's had a resounding success in Venezuela and around the world.
Also, the action in Iran, obviously, with the strikes on that nuclear facility. And I'm glad you mentioned the Noriega precedents. I found it hypocritical that there were some Democratic lawmakers that were suggesting this was somehow unbelievable, when in fact, if you just go back a little bit, whether it's Obama and other parts of Syria, et cetera, we have seen actions that take place. But this wasn't exactly even that. As you point out, I think very aptly, we're talking about someone who had been indicted in the Southern District of New York.
That's right. And in the Noriega situation, when President Bush was there, that situation was 24,000 American troops for an extended period of time for months during that operation, 500 killed in action on the Panamanian side. We did lose some American soldiers devastatingly in that situation. But this is very, very different. The other thing that I want to talk about too, Kevin, is that Democrats today are upset that Trump said that America would run Venezuela. Well, after World War II, it was General MacArthur who was in Japan, running Japan from 1945 to 1952. And it would be great to see Venezuela to be a free country, engaged in trade with our allies like Japan at some point one day. And I trust Donald Trump and the Trump doctrine.
You know, and you make an excellent point, because if you think about it, especially when you listen to the denizens of that great nation, they frankly want the person who actually won the election to be the leader of that country. But in the interim, this is a power vacuum that the president pointed out today that the United States will try to help fill until they can again make a stable, peaceful.
Trump has already said, we're not going to leave somebody in power that's going to end up leaving us in the same position that we're in right now. Like, I just don't understand how you guys fucking, I'm thrilled for the Venezuela people, dude. You guys just seem to really mistake what the Democrats' problem is with this shit. Like, dude, we've been watching this for fucking 50, 60 years. This shit's been happening, bro. More than that, way more than that. Actually, way more than that. It's not a good thing. I promise you. We'll see how it ends up, though. Hopefully we're just going over here as great Americans, and we're going to do a bunch of free work, and we're not going to do what Trump said and take the oil that they stole from us back. That's not what we're going to do. We're going to let the people of Venezuela have the wealth from their country, dude. And I'm all for it, buddy. I just think it's fucking that one guy. Do you not see any similarities here to like any of the other fucking regime change bullshit we've tried to do in the past? Like, for real, do you not see how this could be a problem? Like, any of you, do you guys know anything about how this shit's played out every other fucking time? Libya, Syria, fucking Vietnam. I mean, all kinds of shit. It's just never fucking. It's funny because these people on these news sites will be like, yeah, we're going to go in here in 2 weeks and we're going to crush these motherfuckers. And 20 years
judicious
later, we're still in
transfer of power in Venezuela. Very quickly, I did want to get your take on this, and that is when you're talking about the power vacuum. This is a delicate circumstance, is it not, for this administration? How do you go about making sure that you put the person in leadership there that the people want, but also don't end up back in a situation where you have someone who wants to play footsie with terrorism and narco terrorism?
Well, you look at the Monroe Doctrine. I mean, we can't have an axis of evil of China, Iran, and Russia having a footprint in South America. And I trust President Trump. I trust Secretary Rubio and Secretary Hegseth. I trust them to already have a plan in place. They've already probably practiced it. They know who they're going to have on the ground assisting in that endeavor. And the last thing I want to say, Kevin, tonight is that I hope that China and Russia and Iran have their number 2 pencils out and are taking notes. I believe this was very important action today that will have devastating consequences on our enemies. And I hope they're paying attention because Donald Trump means business.
That he does. And then you mentioned, especially from an energy perspective, if you are Russia, and to say nothing of China's interest in this particular region, which of course is antithetical to the Monroe or Trump doctrine. Yeah, big messaging sent indeed today. Congresswoman Nancy Mace, a real honor and pleasure. Thank you so much for your time tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you,
and
Kevin.
I look forward to our next conversation.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to
fuck all you fucking news fucking cockwads. Every single one of them fucking hosts suck. Like that dude right there, Brian Kilmeade, said we should take the fucking homeless and give them like lethal injection. Like, holy fucking shit. What a dog shit opinion to have. I'm kind of curious. I was wanting to show some of the shit Trump said because the shit Trump says is just, it's batshit, dude. It's batshit. Maduro, like, it's not what it's about. I could give a fuck less about that dude. He's even talking about going after the Mexican president, dude. Like, this could get us into some serious shit, man. Our veterans, we're going to lose vets. We're going to lose a lot of people if it goes the way that almost every
Imagine
other
being
one,
able to
pretty sure
build an
maybe
app with
every
your
other
name on it
situation like this
just by
fucking
thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
never fucking works out.
So there's been some major fallout since Donald Trump's invasion of Venezuela, where there was over a dozen at least, perhaps more than 90 injured. In terms of some other potential diplomatic fallout, Chinese officials were apparently in Venezuela for talks with Nicolas Maduro when this took place. And a lot of people were saying that that would be an insult to the Chinese diplomats there. More broadly, people are saying, well, you know, what message is this sending now if you're China with respect to Taiwan, or if you're Russia with respect to Ukraine, if it's now just the law of threw her under the bus in.
Mr. President, Leader Machado, and have you been in contact with her?
No, we haven't. No, we haven't.
Mr. President,
How many hesitations about Machado?
Mr. President, on Monday.
Oh, I think it would be very tough for her to be the leader. She doesn't have the support within or the respect within the country. She's a very nice woman, but she doesn't have the respect to be the leader.
Nobel Prize winner, the main opposition leader, he's saying she doesn't have the respect in her country. And she was out there praising him before. She put out a statement earlier, too, to the Venezuelan people to stand up, and he just says that about her. I want to bring in Democratic Congress member Pat Ryan, and I'm sure you all know Congress member Pat Ryan. He's been on the show before, but just to give you some background, he served in the U.S. Army as a military intelligence officer from 2004 to 2009, completing 2 combat tours in Iraq. It's great to have you here, Congress member. I guess first, let me just get your reaction to what took place, and then let's talk about.
You know what, Sean? It's not a dumpster fire of echoes. Like, dude, do you see how many mega people are in this chat? Like, I don't ban people for no reason. You guys are free to say what you want. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to bring up Trump specifically. We'll just listen directly to Trump's words, you guys, and maybe it'll wake something up in your fucking brains or something. I don't fucking know. Shit. But we did just watch a whole ass Fox News video, and the last 2 videos we watched were from mega voters, right-wing voters. WFAA. God, he's such a piece of. Look at just how he's an unhinged president, dude. He has no respect for the American fucking Constitution or America at all. And the fact that you so-called patriots just meat ride this motherfucker, no matter what he does, is stunning. It's fucking stunning. It really is.
Most people over 40 will enter 2026 still using Chat GPT like Google.
We don't fuck over the Venezuela people. I'll make a
be one of them. Watch this
a
instead.
large apology to every single.
So this is how I became the most dangerous person.
We appreciate you being here. Late as the men and women of our military working with U.S. law enforcement successfully captured Maduro in the dead of night. It was dark.
You can barely fucking speak.
Lights of Caracas were largely turned off due to a certain expertise that we have. It was dark and it was deadly. But captured along with his wife, Celia Flores, both of whom now face American justice. Maduro and Flores have been indicted in the Southern District of New York. Jay Clayton for their campaign of deadly narco-terrorism against the United States and its citizens. I want to thank the men and women of our military who achieved such an extraordinary success overnight with breathtaking speed, power, precision.
I'm going to be here to shit down your mega throats as much as possible. I'm going to shit I'm going to shit down your absolute fucking bootlicking ass mega trotes for as long as possible. Because it's just, honestly, you guys are low hanging fruit. Honestly, I try to convince us all that we're not enemies every day, but you guys take your elite daddy, you take his word as fucking gospel. Let's not forget he was a bestie of Jeffrey Epstein. Very icky. And the way he's acting about the fucking files, very sus. I mean, they're breaking the fucking law that he just signed into law. So I'm going to keep making fun of you guys for being absolute fake patriots, fake Christians, and just un-American as a motherfucker. Honestly, there's really nobody that's more un-American than fucking mega dick riders. You guys are a bunch of gooch lickers, a bunch of taint sniffers. You guys are all for the pro-big government now. Used to be against that. We didn't want to be the world police, okay? Every time I see this type of shit, I swear to God, I fucking imagine the fucking world police plane busting out of that fucking the mountainside like, America, fuck yeah, coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah. Freedom is the only way, yeah. I mean, come on, bro. Fuck. Shit. Damn it. Son of a bitch, that hurt. Damn it.
And competence. You rarely see anything like it. You've seen some raids in this country that didn't go so well. They were an embarrassment. If you look back to Afghanistan, or if you look back to
fucking stub my whole
the Jimmy Carter days, they were different days. We're a respected country again, like maybe like never before.
Sublime? You don't like Sublime?
These highly trained warriors operating in collaboration with U.S. law enforcement caught them in a very ready position. They were waiting for us. They knew we had many ships out in the sea, just sort of waiting. They knew we were coming. So they were in a ready, what's called a ready position.
Oh, I mean, it's not that fucking bad. It ain't no
But they were completely overwhelmed and very quickly incapacitated. If you would have seen what I saw last night, you would have been very impressed. I'm not sure that you'll ever get to see it, but it was an incredible thing to see.
I'm not
not a single American service member was killed, and not a single piece of American equipment was lost.
Just so you know, I walked away from Christianity. I'm not a Christian. All of you false ass mega Christians legit pushed me the fuck away from Christianity because, oh my fucking God, you guys have taken the message of Jesus and totally fucking flipped it on its head. Like, no more feed the poor, no more feed children, no more fucking love your neighbor. None of this shit. You guys are all false fucking everything. False patriots, false Christians, un-American, fake pro-America stances, pretty much. You guys are just a bunch of fucking elite billionaire gooch lickers. That's really all
many
you
helicopters, many planes, many
absolute gooch lickers,
many people involved in that fight. But think of that, not one piece of military equipment was lost, not one service member was, more importantly, killed. The United States military is the strongest and most fearsome military on the planet by far, with capabilities and skills our enemies.
Well, I mean, dude, he already said it in this press conference, Frantic Sloth. We're going to go and we're going to run Venezuela for however long it takes till we get a nice peaceful transition. It'll be just a matter of time before people start rising up. We'll see, man. I hope it does stay peaceful, dude. I hope they get their fucking wealth. I do. I truly wish nothing but the best for these people, but like, you guys actually wonder why they're chanting death to America all over the fucking world. It's because we do shit like this. We go into your country. If you have something America wants, we're coming in your country and we're going to fucking take it. If you're a Christian, you cannot support this. You cannot support this. It's immoral. It's just not right. So just more fake Christianity for you, pretty much.
Can scarcely begin to imagine. We have the best equipment anywhere in the world. There's no equipment like what we have. And you see that even if you just look at the boats, you know, we've knocked out 97% of the drugs coming in by sea. 90%. Each boat kills on average, 25,000 people. We knocked out 97%. and those drugs mostly come from
they'll
a
be
place
here.
called Venezuela.
They care deeply.
You have it listened, you type it in, and then you go digging.
I don't know what it is, but they're highly
We're going to
attractive.
run the
They
country
love
until
talking about
such
being
time
naked and all
as
kinds
we
of
can
crazy
do a
shit.
safe, proper, and judicious transition. So we don't want to be involved with having somebody else get in, and we have the same situation that we had for the last long period of years. So we are going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. And it has to be judicious because that's what we're all about. We want peace, liberty, and justice for the great people of Venezuela. And that includes many from Venezuela that are now living in the United States and want to go back to their country. It's their homeland. We can't take a chance that somebody else takes over Venezuela that doesn't have the good of the Venezuelan people in mind. We've had decades of that. We're not going to let that happen.
I want third shift. I've got to
We're there now, and what people don't understand, but they understand as
I'm
I
not
say
mad,
this.
dude. I'm disgusted by
We're
you.
there now,
Dick riders,
but
bro.
we're
Disgusted. by
going
your
to stay
faith,
until such
everything.
time as the proper transition can take place. So we're going to stay until such time as we're going to run it essentially until such time as a proper transition can take place.
Ain't about the oil.
As
though,
everyone
is it?
knows, the oil business in Venezuela has been a bust, a total bust for a long period of time. They were pumping almost nothing by comparison to what they could have been pumping and what could have taken place. We're going to have our very large United States oil companies, the biggest anywhere in the world, go in, spend billions of dollars, fix the badly broken infrastructure, the oil infrastructure, and start making money for the country. And we're
That is the fucking same plan we had for Iraq, almost to the T.
ready to stage a second and much larger attack if we need to do so. So we were prepared to do a
Not
second
yet.
wave
Good shit.
if we needed to do so. We actually assumed that a second wave would be necessary, but now it's probably not. The first wave, if you'd like to call it that, the first attack was so successful, we probably don't have to do a second, but we're prepared to do a second wave, a much bigger wave, actually. This was pinpoint, but we have a much bigger wave that probably won't have to do. This partnership of Venezuela with the United States of America, a country that everybody wants to be involved with.
Explain it to me, Justin Hodge. What is there to see here? Like, explain it to me like a regular ass American who's watched this shit happen fucking over and over again. Just explain it to me how you see it. Like how you see it about everything he just said. We're going to be running shit. We're not going to let any of them pick any of their own leaders. We're going to make sure we get our guy in there so we can have shit how we want it. Like, fucking come on, dude. Is that all you got? Is just keep crying liberal pussy? Can you argue anything against the shit that I've said or the shit that everybody's saying? Veterans, everybody. Mini mega are not supporting this shit. Dude, Jason, don't take my fucking meat riding and gravy gargling comments to heart, bro. You guys are too goddamn soft. Stop being such fucking sack the fuck up. Because I have plenty of mega people that legit follow me and they watch my channel like every time I go live, pretty much. And they can handle a few gravy garglers or meat riders comments. Like, dude, come the fuck on, bro. The fuck. This vile puke has never been held accountable for anything. Oh my God. You even said this was a good thing many times. It is, buddy. Like I said, okay, you know what? I'm just going to have high hopes with the rest of you. I'm on your side, Justin. Thank God for the Venezuela people. Hopefully I believe our government's really going to do the right thing. Justin Hodge, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you 100%. Copy that. I am with you, bro. I trust our government. Our government's totally going to do the right thing, man. I'm with you. Okay? I agree. I agree, everybody that's mega in this chat. I am fully with you. I'm going to put 100% trust in our government, and they're just going to totally do the right thing, like they really are. I'm going to be high hopes with you guys. I'm going to have this outlook of pure positivity. So I'm totally with you guys. Mega baby, mega baby, mega baby. I totally trust our government. Fucking purely. They have the best intentions. They truly do. Our government is just really fucking amazing. And I would like to thank Donald Trump for his great leadership. Because without Donald Trump's great leadership, we would not be where we are today in this beautiful, beautiful regime change that we're in here. Okay. So yeah, MAGA baby, MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. You need food stamps? Tell your punk ass kids or your little baby newborns they better get a fucking job if they want to eat. But yeah, I'm totally with you guys. I am. I'm here for it 100%. I'm just going to show nothing but positivity and trust our government. Do you guys fucking hear that? I mean, this is pretty much what you guys are in this chat saying. Like straight up, you guys are in this chat like, we're just going to trust the government. They're going to totally do the right thing. We're just going to have a fucking great regime change all the way out. I'm totally with you, Justin. Mega baby. Mega baby. Let's do this shit. We're going to let these motherfuckers cook. We're going to let them cook over here. Well, if there weren't libtards trying to stop his every movement to allow him to make the difference. Dude, come on, bro. Nobody's stopping him from doing anything, Justin. He's doing whatever the fuck he wants. Damn the Constitution, damn it all. But I already said, Justin, I'm on your side, brother. I fully trust our government. Right, Justin, you trust our government? Do you? I do. God damn it. Like, you have to hear how fucking stupid that sounds, right? Like, you guys are supposed to be the not trusting government people. It's fucking stunning. Like, this is you guys in the fucking nutshell, bro. Is just trust the government. You guys sound like Charlie Kirk with the Epstein files. I'm done talking about the files. I trust my friends in the government to get this shit done. Totally going to be positivity with you guys, fully all the way. We understand law. Listen, buddy, you clearly know I'm making you look foolish with this whole trust the fucking government thing, because I can guarantee you, just for your whole life, you've been screaming, fuck the government. We do not trust the government, because they can't be trusted, dude. They just can't be trusted. Neither side, neither party. The fact that you're still falling for the whole left and right paradigm is fucking stunning, and it blows my mind. It does. The whole left and right argument that they have us bickering amongst each other with is a manufactured argument to keep us from looking up and down. And I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. You understand the law. You're just a goddamn law genius, I guess. What's understanding the law have to do with trusting the government, dude? I'm sure you think he's convicted felony too. Absolute. Dude, listen. God. He was convicted of felonies, buddy. And he should have been convicted of more and put in prison. Jack Smith would have had him in prison. Jack Smith's never lost a case, bro. And Trump knows he lied to fucking Ashley Babbitt, who's dead today because of his fucking bullshit lies. He knows he lied to her. He knows he lied to all of you. Straight up. He's lied to every single one of you about the election. He had you guys come to the Capitol on fucking lies. But you guys are just going to keep sucking off the deep state president. I got it. Like I said, I'm with you guys on this Venezuela thing. I'm fully with you, bro. Fully with you, man. I trust the government wholeheartedly. No, not the civil allegations, bro. The 34 counts of fucking business fraud against his business. Convicted felonies, not civil. Like you're talking about the grape. Yeah, he was found civilly liable of graping a fucking woman, E. Jean Carroll. And by grape, penetration with his hands, fingers, anything. That's what grape is in New York, just so you know. And I mean, Trump's already openly bragged about jamming his fingers in vaginas without consent. So, yeah. And the 34 count, the 34 felonies he was convicted of, each was for a different document for lying and fucking paying off a porn star and putting it under regular lawyer fees. It's a fucking crime, dude. Like his lawyer went to prison for like 3+ years, almost 3 years, I think. Alan Weiselberg, his right-hand man, prison. Well, I'm not righteous. This shit's just, it's basic fucking knowledge, dude. It's basic. You guys should be like, you should be as fucking like weary as I am on this whole government shit. But I get it. You guys mega bootlickers now. You guys are just a bunch of fucking, you know what, you guys? You guys should take those "Don't Tread on Me" flags and go burn them. Because you don't support that message. Straight up. You guys are legit begging your daddy Trump, come tread on me, daddy. Tread on me on my face and in my mouth and down my throat. Woo. We do have a tremendous dong here in my house. TDS, it's totally huge. It's huge. You chodes. You absolute chodes. What the fuck? It's just stunning to me that you guys ride this fucker's meat like you do. I'll never understand it. Never, ever, ever understand it. This is why MAGA keeps winning. We're winning. We're winning. He did. He admitted to creeping on naked kids. He's a fucking bestie of Jeffrey Epstein, dude. He just got Ghislaine Jism Maxwell moved to a nice, cushy prison. Like, you guys are letting this man off with a lot of shit, and it's truly fucking disturbing. It is disturbing. It is fucking so goddamn disturbing. Well, MAGA are always in here. They're highly closeted. No offense to gay people or anything like that, but MAGA are just really, the only reason I call them out for being closeted, hateful, hate mongers is because of their hatred towards a certain community. When they could come out in my chat and we'll treat you guys with absolute respect, like you deserve. MAGA specifically. No, it's not projection, dude. This is shit that I face every night in my lives, like straight up. You guys are closeted as fuck. You give the game away every time. I haven't fully read this chat, but I guarantee you there's plenty of fucking people in this chat asking if I'm circumcised or uncircumcised or telling me to go take a shower. Like, dude, come on, bro. It's fucking weird. But, you know, it's a big story. Every time there's a big Republican convention, the Grindr app crashes. I think that's pretty telling. No, I do not have the Dunning-Kruger effect. That would be you guys. All you mega dick riders have the Dunning-Kruger effect of the highest levels. You just do. You're too stupid to know you're stupid. I can easily admit when I'm wrong. I'm on your guys' side, man. I've already told you. I'm trusting the government with you guys, okay? I'm fully with you guys. MAGA baby. Trust the government, y'all. Everybody that's part of my community, just stop being so fucking negative. Let's trust our government. Like, straight up. Trust our government. What'd you get? I got kicked out of the resistance for defending myself. Who kicked Veronix? Veronix is pretty reasonable. It's like my debate partner, pretty much. The guy I'm going to be debating a couple times. Hey, boy, Trump is the best. I know he is, man. Obama, boy Tide, he's the goddamn goat, bro. I fully trust Trump and our government. I do. I fully trust them to do their thing. Like, straight up. Fully trust the government. Yeah, I didn't mean to put the invite through there. I mean, he's a reasonable mega, though, but yeah. Oh, my God. Wow. I guess I'll have to recreate a fucking server. Shit. Oh, no, she's not talking to me. I don't think she's talking to fucking. She was talking to the general chat. Oh shit, I'm fucking using my camera. Whoops. I didn't realize I had my fucking camera in my hand, guys. Sorry. There's a little bit of drama in my fucking Discord. Sorry about that. Oh shit. That is some funny shit. I was being sarcastic with Mega Buddy. I don't trust the government. I'm just saying that's what they're pretty much demanding we do. They're pretty much demanding that we fucking trust the government because just stay positive, man. It's just stunning, dude. It's stunning. I'm fully trusting our government, guys. I'm gonna be with Mega. I'm just riding with Mega, you guys. I'm gonna fully 100% trust the government. And I know it sounds fucking stupid, doesn't it? It sounds. Oh shit, my camera's gone. Whoops. It totally fucking sounds as dumb as it sounds coming out of my mouth. Because it's dumb. Like trusting the government is never a fucking good thing. Put on a mega hat and I'll send you some money. No, I'm not gonna put on a mega hat. Cops are good people, most of them. There's some bad ones. Kirk official music. It's not stop hating the men and women who serve and protect the white community. Holy fuck, dude. Disgusting, bro. Like you recognize Kirk official music. They kill a bunch of unarmed white people too, right? Do you know that or no? Are you just too much of a fucking dipshit to know that? What the fuck? Damn, we had like a couple hundred viewers for like a steady over an hour. That's pretty good. It's about as long as they usually last. I just got off work. I got to go to bed tonight. I don't trust the government, Super Austin. I'm making mega. They have to. I'm being very sarcastic, and they got to hear how fucking dumb that sounds to just pretty much suckle fuck the government. Holy shit. Yeah, I know. What do you call what we're doing? What's our government doing right now? Right now, and I'm not saying that's all mega because not all mega supports this shit that Trump's doing. They just don't. Some mega actually do have some consistency. It's a very small group of them. But yeah, like you guys are pissed. He was not supposed to do no shit like this. We're not supposed to be the world's police. We're supposed to fucking take care of America. America first. No reason we should be spending this types of money on bombs and shit when we got homeless veterans on the street. So, American Irish, you might be on the side that does not trust the government. But this is where Mega's pretty much in the chat. They've been all day. It's pretty much just trust Trump. He's gonna fucking he's gonna totally do what's best for America and just trust the government, man. Trump is the government, so we gotta trust it. Fucking Jesus Christ. Yeah, they love my channel, Rondo. Like they're my biggest fans. Like they really are. I got fucking banners for them and everything, like straight up. You know, welcome mega super fans. They're fucking legit fans. I got some ones that are really reasonable that watch my channel a lot, honestly. They don't even recognize sarcasm. Talk about Dunning-Kruger. Titan facts. They don't even know what Dunning-Kruger effect is. I guarantee it. You know what? You guys want to know what the Dunning-Kruger effect is? We're going to look it up right now together. And we'll show you guys what Dunning-Kruger is. Oh. Ah, fucking misspelled it. That right there's a good chart. Where's Professor Dave? Professor Dave should have a really good channel, or he should have a really good video on this. I'm just gonna watch a random one if I can't find him. Well, John Cleese, that sounds like a good one.
You see, if you're very, very stupid, how can you possibly realize that you're very, very stupid? You'd have to be relatively intelligent to realize how stupid you are. There's a wonderful bit of research by a guy called David Dunning at Cornell, who's a friend of mine, I'm proud to say, who's pointed out that in order to know how good you are at something requires exactly the same skills as it does to be good at that thing in the first place, which means, and this is terribly funny, that if you're absolutely no good at something at all, then you lack exactly the skills that you need to know that you're at.
Buddy, when your president has gone against everything you voted for him for, yeah, it's time to fucking to start seeing the forest through the trees, as you said earlier, buddy. Like, no, you shouldn't just trust the president no matter what, dude. That's not a good thing. Like, people on my side, we don't do that shit, dude. We call out everybody. Doesn't matter what party they're from. If you do some dumb shit in the government, we call it out. I think trusting the government is fucking wild, dude. I think it's really wild. Because I bet your ass, Justin, and every mega in here that's been crying about this for fucking the whole live, you guys didn't trust the government anytime. Like you only trust the government, I guess, if Donald Trump's the daddy. I just don't get it, man. It's fucking insanity.
And this explains not just Hollywood, but almost the entirety of Fox News. You see, if you're very, very stupid, how can you possibly realize?
I've been contradicting myself for like the last fucking 30 minutes, agreeing with Mega, saying I trust the government. I trust the government, period. I trust them. I'm just going to let the government do their thing. And I swear they truly have the best interests at heart. I'm all for I'm happy for them. I hope that they're not chanting fucking death to America by the time it's all said and done. Okay. I'm really truthfully hoping that. That video I got to find a new one. That one's over already. I can't believe I can't find a Professor Dave one. Professor Dave explains it really well. That was just 45 seconds. We need to find like a 3-minute one. There's Professor Dave.
Welcome to Professor Dave Explains. I'm Dave, and this channel is for learning. There are a lot of YouTube channels for learning, but this one is different. I'm not going to dazzle you with science-flavored edutainment that's fun to watch, but falls short at delivering real knowledge. I'm also not going to just stand here and lecture.
No, he's actually a really smart dude, though. Let me find one that's like a couple minutes long. His response to Terrence Howard, that's fucking funny. Terrence Howard's a fucking ignorant motherfucker too, dude. 1 × 1 = 2. Jesus Christ. How long? Why is it not showing me the time, dude? Oh,
something called the Dunning-Kruger effect. The more you learn in a specific skill, the more you realize you don't know. And so if right now you're young and you think you know a lot, I want to tell you it's a psychological fallacy.
Damn it. Fuck you. I didn't mean to scroll, my bad.
Something called the Dunning-Kruger effect. The more you learn in a specific skill, the more you realize you don't know. And so if right now you're young and you think you know a lot, I want to tell you it's a psychological fallacy. Like you actually know nothing. Like you think you know it, which is why it's a fallacy. And the reason that some people who are older have disdain for people who are younger is because of this psychological effect. People who are older who have had more experience realize they know less, and then see somebody who's younger, thinks they know more, and they realize the discrepancy in how ignorant it is. And you just look stupid. Something called the Dunning-Kruger effect. The more you learn in a specific skill, the more you realize you don't know. And so if right now you're young and you think you know a lot, I want to tell you it's a psychological.
This one's too short too, man. We need a better explanation. I mean, they're naming it perfectly though. It's like your guys' confidence with something's like to the clouds, and your fucking actual knowledge is below the floor. Like straight up. That's just the gist of it. You're not smart enough to know that you're not smart. It's really wild, honestly. It's a really wild effect. And it's very real.
As an executive, I see no value in you.
What?
Get some sleep.
Getting us out of here should be your focus. I'm your boss. You work for me.
I'm not in the office anymore.
Ooh, that's Rachel McAdams. I didn't know that. Last time I saw that trailer.
On April 19th, 1995, MacArthur Wheeler robbed a bank with his face glazed with lemon juice, believing the juice would make his face invisible to the surveillance cameras. He thought so because lemon juice works as invisible ink on a piece of paper. Police broadcasted the security camera footage on the local 11 o'clock news, and just after midnight, Arthur was arrested. Incredulously, he said, "But I wore the juice!" Baffled by this reasoning, David Dunning and Justin Kruger, two psychologists, studied Mr. Wheeler and others like him. They came to the conclusion that people with low ability at a task tend to, paradoxically, overestimate themselves. This cognitive bias is known as the Dunning-Kruger effect. Let's look at this graphically, plotting one's confidence in your ability against one's actual knowledge in a field. As we learn something new, we are often highly confident because we know so little that as soon as we know a tiny bit, we think we know it all. Those who stop learning here maintain a false sense of mastery. Those who continue learning realize things are more complex and often lose motivation. And the more they increase their knowledge, the lower their confidence becomes. Many stop at this stage, thinking they've learned nothing. Only if we keep going can we regain confidence while getting better. And at the end, we will be full of knowledge and almost as confident in our ability as right after we started. In other words, if a simpleton, a good student, and a wise teacher were to have a public debate, this is how things could go down. The simpleton knows just a little bit, but is very confident and voices his opinions loud and without hesitations. The student knows more, but doesn't realize it because she lacks confidence. She keeps quiet. The teacher is confident, but understands how complex things really are. Hence voices his opinions with reservations. In the end, the simpleton wins the popular vote because he is so confident about being right, and people tend to trust.
Mega. How many people? There's only 50 people. See, as soon as you start dropping some fucking actual knowledge-based shit, they fucking bounce. Like there was like 100 people here. As soon as you start sharing some real shit, they fucking bounce. You know what I'm saying? Like if any mega left in this chat, watch this video, please. It's only 4 minutes long.
Certainty.
This is fucking crucial.
Research from North America, Europe, and Japan suggests that culture plays a big role. From assessments of one's own ability to drive, we know that 93% of Americans think they are better drivers than average, while only 69% of Swedish think so. In Japan, on the other hand, people in general tend to underestimate their abilities as a strategy to see their underachievement as an opportunity to improve. Setting out on a journey of learning can be a daunting experience. What starts off as a leisurely stroll soon changes into an intense battle of willpower between you and an intimidating amount of knowledge. Do not give up. The longer you fight, the more power you gain, up until the point you win. And in the end, if you persevere, you may be elevated to the ranks of Socrates, who over 2,000 years ago left us with a quote of wisdom. I know that I am intelligent, because I know that I know nothing.
I mean, it's really fucking basic, dude. It's basic stuff. Like, you guys should know.
Sprouts
Like, you
videos
guys
are
know
published under the Creative
was.
Commons license.
That's pretty
That means
stunning.
our videos are free and anyone can download.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I'm not Socrates, dude. This is just like some basic shit that you guys should be able to recognize if you're having these types of cognitive biases, dude. And you do. All mega do. Like, straight up, you guys are telling me to just trust the government, and that's stunning to me by itself. Like, that you guys would ever be like, just trust the government, dude. They totally have our best interests at heart. No, they don't. I already know they don't. There's a very small percentage of them that are actually really reasonable, man. What's another word for thesaurus? I do not trust the government, bro. I'm not a mega, just so you know. People probably came in here like, whoa, this dude's a fucking idiot. No, I do not trust the government at all. Okay. I was pretty much just trying to make mega look foolish by pretty much just saying what they're saying in the chat is just trust our government, man. They truly have our best interest at heart. Go to work so you can take care of welfare crowd watching you. Ah, see, we pissed off some mega today. Like, I know we got under their skin today when old Virgil's now crying. Virgil, come on, bro. I thought I was the crybaby, man. Like, come on, bro. Sack up a little bit. Don't be so crybabyish. They bask in ignorance like it's a badge of honor, and that's just a fucking fact. They are willfully ignorant. I'm anti-MAGA fully, but I thought it would be a good idea to go into full-blown fucking MAGA fucking bootlicker mode and just improve and show them how they're acting to the rest of us. And I think it may have opened some eyeballs, because the one dude was even like, well, we support our president, man. We want our president to do good. I wanted our president to do good, but he's unhinged. He's unfucking hinged. Who did that? Mostly states. I don't trust the federal government. I trust the states way more than I trust the fucking federal government. I can tell you that much, buddy. Was an election. Our elections are rigged with money, dude. Whoever spends the most money for the most bullshit usually wins. And Trump failed fucking COVID so miserably that it was obvious that a lot of people were not going to vote for him. It was clear as day. People were not going to vote for his ass. I know Trump didn't win. Like, Trump knows Trump didn't win, bro. What the fuck? I don't think the government is inherently bad. No, dude. Like, government programs, social safety nets are a good fucking thing, dude. They're a good thing. Social Security is a good thing. SNAP benefits are a good thing. There's a lot of good shit that the government can do. But you guys are just not for it, dude. You're not for it. Like the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. That place saved fucking American consumers millions and millions of dollars. But Trump and Elon got rid of it. Straight up, they got rid of it. They straight up got rid of it. You can't. There's Christina right there, T. Christina T's been looking for you for some reason, like some recipes or something. I'm not sure. Christina, I live in Trump country. I straight up live in Trump country. I live right in the smack dab middle of Megaville. Oh, it's all right. I was just letting you know she's been looking for you. Like it says there's a private chat in here. Chat with everyone in the studio. Oh, I guess I'd have to have you guys in the studio. But it's just me in here. Where the fuck is the little X for this, dude? I don't want this on my screen. Spill the tea, T. Because the South has defunded education for decades. That's not a lie. Move to California. They will support me. Oh, I'm not moving anywhere, bro. I get along with Mega, man. I know a lot of people on my side, they don't want to associate with them at all, but that's not me. I'm out here legit trying to get us to recognize that we're not enemies of each other. It's really failing miserably because Mega don't fucking listen, but I despise him too, Cecilia. I do. And I don't blame people that don't want to chat with Mega. I completely get why people do not want to talk with Mega. Because you just can't talk to him. You can't talk to him. Some of them you can. Like I said, I got quite a few reasonable ones that holy shit, somebody ordered something from my Etsy store. Wonder what it was. It was a $60. I think it was a hoodie. Oh man, somebody ordered some merch. That's cool as fuck. We just sold our first bit of merch, y'all. That's fucking right on. Right on. Oh, rights with your landlord is what she was talking about. It might be. I'm kind of middle America, so it's not like I don't know, like where I live it's pretty reasonable. What was I getting ready to look up? Fuck, what was I looking up? Oh, I was looking at the Etsy store. Orders. Yeah, they ordered the fucking the fuck Donald Trump released the Epstein files hoodie. Yeah. Yeah, I got merch. It's on the Etsy store. Pyro, since you get along with Mega, how have your discussions with them on the Venezuela? I haven't really had any discussions with them yet. Nuked, not yet. I'll probably debate that Vironix dude later tonight or tomorrow. But I haven't really got to talk to him. A lot of them really do like have some. They don't listen, dude. They just don't listen. Was that you? Well, thanks for ordering that. That's cool. It's the first order we've had on Etsy. Like I've had this store open for a minute. There's like some cheap shit on there, some coffee mugs. There's like a female. There's a couple different things. Well, thank you, that bits. That's awesome. It's called like drop shipping. You can pretty much make whatever you want. So if you guys want like something specific, I can pretty much make it up. I can make I was wanting to make some fuck Donald Trump hats or make I don't know, something like a mega hat, but not a mega hat. You know what I'm saying? So when people see you, they think you're wearing a mega hat, but when they come up and they see it, it says like fuck Donald Trump, he's a piece of shit or something. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really awesome. There should be links. I don't know why I don't have any links for banners. That would be a good idea to do, really. How do I get to my Etsy store? Earned. Shopping. God damn it. Oh, you know what? Actually, this motherfucker has my link. I can pretty much make whatever. If anybody has any suggestions for that fuck Donald Trump mega looking hat, I'm all ears. Because I think that would be a cool hat, especially to be out in public with mega. They'll think you're wearing a fucking Trump hat, and it's more, it's a fuck Donald Trump hat. I think that would be great. I'm going to put it up on the community page. I don't know if I have one up on there or not. Nobody has to buy anything, but I would just want you can look through it and you can request something. I was needing some ideas for like a hat. Shit. Copy the link. There we go. JD, how much does it cost drop shipping to make something? I'm not quite sure. I'm going to share a link right now and you can look at it. It's not a whole lot. Thursday morning. Fuck. Possibly, man. I got to work Thursday. I'm about to be off Monday and Tuesday, though. I don't know if that link's clickable or not, but you can it'll take you to the store so you can look at it. You don't have to buy nothing. I'm going to post one on the, make them my dump hat. Ooh, that's actually pretty good, dude. Skydiving is not for me, bro. You'll never catch me skydiving. Can you make it look like $1 and people can leave them scrumpled up on the ground to be picked up? Me too. I gotta go to bed, Titan Brew. I appreciate everybody for chilling with me. I'll be back later for the work break lives, maybe one before work, but I'm off the next 2 days, so appreciate everybody's support. Much love. Love y'all. Any mega left in the chat? Fuck Donald Trump. He's a scumbag piece of shit. And baby Jesus loves you. Remember that. Baby Jesus truly loves you. I'll put one of those links on the community page also, y'all. Yeah, I got to get some rest. Christina, I'll see you later. Good to see you. I'm glad you feel better. Beautiful deuces, Veronix deuces. Fred, have a good one. Titan Brew, catch you next time. T. Kirk Official Music, thanks for the support. Nuked deuces. That bit, much love. I really appreciate it. That was awesome. I'm about to order me one of these hats on there, actually. Spartacus, thanks for the moderation, bro. And yeah, if I didn't say your name, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to leave you out. Eric Von Eric, have a good one. Sorry if I'm not saying your name. I'm not trying to leave you out purposely, but yeah, much love, everybody. Deuces. Come drunk libtard. Oh my goodness. We'll see you guys later. Fuck Donald Trump. Baby Jesus loves you, MAGA. Remember that shit. Deuces to all my good people. Much love.